And good evening everyone who is watching the stream of VOD arrives on air, and welcome to my short DayZ stream. It's Saturday and I usually don't really stream a lot on Saturdays. Well, I mean, that's been kind of just a recurring theme, not streaming a lot lately. But during the weekends I usually just don't really get a lot of time to actually stream, but today I got enough time to do a little bit of DayZ. Maybe not a lot, just not a lot at all, but definitely a little bit more time than just like with GeoGuessr. Yeah, I have a very strange secondary, but what you gonna do? So this character, I'm reminding you, it's a knight. She's a knight. She's wearing like 3 pieces of armor: chainmail coif, chainmail, well, shirt, and chest plate. So when I wanted to find a little bit more, but first I wanted to find a way to fix the armor. I thought that would be the blowtorch. No, the blowtorch doesn't fix chainmail, so we are a little bit stuck. A couple days ago, we found a car in the bushes. We were able to get the blowtorch out of that car, but yeah, it did not work. And that car had a lot of base building supplies, but unfortunately not pliers. So now we're continuing our quest, but the main part of the quest is to find. It's the road over there. Is to find crossbow. That's why I don't have anything interesting in my second slot on my another shoulder. That's pretty much is saved for the crossbow when I find one. I'm going. Well, I visited quite some places. The last time I've seen some people shooting and looting a heli crash. Couldn't do anything because no long range, and couldn't get close to them because it was across an open field and pretty far away. One of the fields surrounding the hill with that castle on it. Did I see something around the house? So if I feel, well, I mean, if it feels like I'm a little bit slow today, that would be true, because the day has been kinda long. Not bad, but a little bit energy consuming, let's put it that way. Like backpack and a zombie. The combination of these two sorta kinda confused me. So this night, she is mostly watching from the sidelines by the look of it. How did you see me behind the corner? Oops. So we need pliers before zombies destroyed my chainmail. And maybe more of this stuff. Water purification tablets. Yeah, I don't have any room for it. Unless I start ditching things. What to ditch? Good question. Okay. Let's check the rest of it before making any decisions here. Winchester rounds. Yeah, those I have. Let's just take the whole box. More water purification tablets. Okay. A nice vest, but we have a chest plate. More bolts. I mean, 5 is the max amount of bolts in a stack. Okay. Ski mask. I thought that was another coif. So far nothing really interesting here at all. Again, for those who just joined, probably this stream is going to be a short one as well. Oops, I just lagged. Am I lagging? I'm just watching my footage, just give me a second. Sorta kinda feels like I keep lagging. Okay, so this didn't have anything. Okay, summer camps. We need more. That's nice. Rotten? No, thank you. And this is rotten. Disappointing. And this is rotten. I found quite some mushrooms, but they are all unfortunately not in a great condition. And plus I'm kinda doing things in the background, so I will have to take breaks. So this stream's going to be well, yeah, pretty much like that. Okay, this we don't need. Zombies here, they might have better loot than what I found on the ground. Do we need to fix any optics? We don't have a lot. So kinda have too many pistols. Of course, that's including revolvers. Okay, so I know there's a place next to a lake, next to the next town, Graben, and it has one cabin. Okay, I thought I was looking at something here, but that something looked like movement, not like a tent. Okay. So this is, yeah. I guess I just spotted the tent, sorta kinda subconsciously. Is it two? No, it's one. Oops. Okay, I'll look. And again, I remember this place having way more zombies than this. But that's... that would be even a small... well, it's not a small village here, it's a part of Graben, pretty much. Just crossing the open field. Houses down there used to have that small kind of village. That's not really village, it's a part of Graben. Used to have way more zombies. Let's see if it still has a ton of zombies. Okay, we don't know what to expect over there, so I know I just started, but it's going to be like that. I'm going to take a stop. Yeah, let's check the lake first. We might get stuck in the town. Okay, I'm seeing these fallen trees and they trigger me. The lake should be somewhere down here. Yep, here it is. Soon after Livonia release, people actually used to camp here. That's not the... yeah, that's not the hunting shed, unfortunately. I thought it was like that hunting... hunting lodge from summer camps. Yeah, okay. And this spawns. Well, this type of loot we are looking for too. So let's see if this glue works on anything. No. 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 Okay. Okay, so where to put this? Since I cannot really use it to fix anything, maybe I don't even need it. The shoes I'm keeping. Cyber the Damned, thank you for the follow. Almost missed it. Apologies. My follow notifications, new follower notifications, they come through without any sound. So only can rely on my attentiveness here. Going to start checking every bush around here for possible base or hidden stash. Hello. There was one house almost at the lake. Just like that. So let's not forget about these. My character immediately gets cold in the rain. Yeah, that's not a real potato. Too badly damaged. That's okay. Well, I mean, I have 2 stacks of a little bit more. 2 stacks. Well, yeah, a box and a stack, I think. Shotgun shells, so should be enough to load a drum mag if I find one. Was there anything? Okay, probably nothing. Again. Okay, I think I need a short break to check up on things, and we'll continue after it. So apologies for that. There'll be quite some of those short breaks. So some clips for you, some AFK time for me. I need to do a couple things. Be right back. Oops, apologies. Oh yeah, that's a good clip. It's all pretty much one clip. Me fighting against a whole group of people with cars and whatnot in Livonia, in Lukov. So I took everything from them and killed them multiple times back then. It's the last one. That's a car just rolling around on its own, going around on its own with a dead driver. It was pretty dangerous, could have gotten killed by that moving car. I'm just finishing watching this clip. I mean, this whole story of a fight. And then we'll get back to real-time DZ. You know, the only way to stop it was to ruin the engine. So yeah, okay, let's get back to real-time DZ. So it's nighttime on that server. Well, morning already. Sorta kinda. My character is, oops, a little bit wet. But there's not a lot of clothes that we could just wring out. So, okay. Rohlik in my YouTube chat, good evening, welcome. Sorry if I missed you earlier. Rohlik, we do not discuss servers that I play on. The only thing I can tell you, it's that an experimental server. That's the only thing I can tell you. That's a little bit too bright already. So let's remove it. Because stream sniping and stream stalking are bad things, and it actually disrupts the stream, and we gotta avoid that at all costs. And just in general, stream sniping and stream stalking even is a thing that might get you banned in many channels, including this one. So that's pretty serious. Rohlik, yeah, just for you to know, uh, if the streamer is not like really telling his server explicitly, if you cannot see it, for example, in that streamer title, yeah, it's better not to ask Dizzy streamer about the server he's playing on. Some streamers would kinda just put it in the title, some streamers would just be endorsing servers. Like, for example, if they kinda like to attract more people to the server, would want to attract more people to the server they're playing on, if they like the server. So but in general, because DayZ is such a game that knowing the position of a streamer, knowing the position of a player, that's already a huge advantage in case of like PvP. If you know where exactly or roughly somebody would be, that's already kinda pretty insane advantage. Yeah. Stream sniping. These streamers usually take stream sniping, stream stalking and those things pretty seriously. So it's just, yeah, it's just kinda a scene for many streamers. Sometimes I would play on a server that I would when I play, for example, on Chernarus Has Fallen. That rarely happens this day, but when I play on Chernarus, oh, we found the base. Cool. When I play on Chernarus Has Fallen, I would of course put it on the title because, well, first of all, because I like Chernarus Has Fallen, and I never can find a door, an entrance of this to this house. So, and second, because stream snipers just won't like Chernarus Has Fallen. It's like extremely hard to survive there. It's only for prepared people. I think it's Derail Has Fallen now because they rotate maps. Slomy, welcome, welcome. So in that case, I of course like put it on the title and would advertise it pretty extensively. So yeah, playing a little bit of Livonia. Slomy got a strange character here, absolutely accidentally. Just found three pieces of this armor in just in the first summer camp that I visited. So, and now this is just like a knight, pretty much. Okay, so if I want to keep the armor, I'm going to need to find the pliers. So by the way, I will have to do another break in like 20 minutes, unfortunately. That's how it's going to be tonight. Yeah. The configuration of this part of this town is kind of confusing, has always been confusing. But yeah, back to Livonia after spending quite some time on Sahal. Just decided to change the scenery, but we still, well, I mean, after the recent wipes, I think I have only like a couple characters on Sahal. Well, that's the problem, Rohlik. We don't use glitches on this channel. We definitely don't hide things the way it's not supposed to be. So glitches and bugs and just cheating cannot be. It's not going to be promoted on this channel. So things are not supposed to be in the rocks, things are not supposed to be in the walls, bases are not supposed to be in the walls. So that stuff we just do not do here. As for me, I don't care about the loot. I have my best fights, I had my best fights having like a broken Makarov and pretty much nothing else. And usually when I just get a ton of stuff, I just end up dying in some stupid way. So, and I don't really care about the loot because like I find tons of it when I don't need it usually. So, and I don't like having a lot. And because I'm a streamer, I don't do bases because they would be found and raided, because I pretty much broadcast their location and people would just keep finding them. Oh, gonna get you. Good evening, welcome. Okay, that's a belt. It can be... Well, I mean... I'm going to have this character here. I'm not going to change anything, but if I find more chainmail and armor. So, I don't... Unless I ditch something, only then I can take this belt. Not a safe way to store that knife. Yeah, gonna get you exactly. So, if we don't need this, then maybe we could ditch it. So I'm going to be so limited on my loot storage. Well, loot storage, just inventory, that I will have to fight for each cell. I'd love to have a silent secondary, but again, this revolver got to stay. That we decided in the very beginning. This Derringer I could ditch, but I never get to use a Derringer. Like literally. As for the vibe, I was kinda... This time I kinda lost... Not just loot, the loot's not a problem again. I lost... on Sahal, I lost... well... opportunity. There was a base that I wanted to raid for a very long time. Wait to nothing. Oh, hello there. So, and... we've been preparing. I ain't gonna get you. We've been preparing to do it only with crossbows. And unfortunately the wipe took it from us. So we weren't really going to just blow it up and jump in guns blazing. We wanted to do it like quietly with crossbows, and that base stayed on the server for very long time unraided, or maybe raided, but they kept... Oh, okay, that's interesting. I mean, until I find the crossbow. Empty? Not empty still. Okay. So the problem is I ditched the rounds for this Mosin, but it has two, sorta kinda enough for me. But again, I'll ditch the Mosin when I find the when I find the crossbow. And now we get a little bit of room in here. Gonna get you cool. That's like pretty amazing for quiet server. Okay. I could ditch the bolts because that's definitely something you just make when you need it. Okay, but let's focus on the task at hand. We got to find... Hello there. We got to find pliers, a pair of pliers. Yeah, like couple days ago I saw a couple players and couldn't do anything because of like, well, I think even if I had a proper sniper rifle with a scope, I wouldn't have tried to take a shot. I'd just probably let them go anyway, even having a sniper rifle. They were too far away, and I'm not really a good sniper. So you had like 15k of ammo, and I rarely have then more than one magazine of ammo on my characters. And as for sniper ammo, for example, for a sniper rifle, if it's something like Blaze or Mosin, this Mosin has like 2 rounds, and I think it's going to be mostly enough. Not finding guns at the convoys. That's kinda interesting. Okay. We have all the medical zombies. Do I need to go to the medical? Well, I mean, yeah, I have only 1 bandage left. So, and when a wipe happens, actually, usually, well, 99% of the time, I welcome wipes. Because I kinda like to start fresh. And usually starting a stream geared, and especially close to some, like, hot military area, it's sorta kinda like a bad omen or something, because that usually gets me killed immediately. So... And I like starting from scratch. Craziest fights, craziest adventures, they... Well, half of them happen on the coast, half of them happen when you are basically almost a new spawn. Rochlik CZ, what do you mean like duplication? Did you dupe things? Oops, that's a heli crash. Okay. Okay, bandages, come on. No bandages. No, we have. So I guess, well, I mean, I don't need to keep this one, technically speaking. Yeah, gonna get you. I've noticed that. Rohlik, that's a ban. Discussing that stuff, it's a ban. We don't do bugs on this channel. We don't discuss it. Yeah, that's pretty much. And we definitely don't keep people around who use the bugs and kinda are proud of it. That's like a pretty scummy behavior. Plus, on Twitch, that's not the case. On Twitch, a streamer can get banned for using, for pretty much using bugs in multiplayer games. In single player, that's kinda okay, but in multiplayer, like bugs and glitches used for your own advantage, that can get streamer easily banned. Not that I'm afraid of it, not that I'm thinking about it a lot. I just personally like and endorse fair gameplay. Gonna get you. Have you heard that they closed the forum for everything but the bug reports? They pretty much closed the forum. You can read it, but you cannot write there. Only like bug reports. That's sort of pretty strange. So yeah, the forum's now read-only. And why? I don't know. Maybe, well, I mean, if they're afraid of user-generated content or they don't want to moderate it, but again, user-generated content, they have like the whole Steam library of mods. No, it's permanent. Oops. So as for the bugs, again, I, for example, never learned how to do the apple glitch in like very old DZ, when people would just have an unlimited amount of apples from just one tree in a very short amount of time. So again, I'm here playing fairly. I'm not using bugs for my advantage, not using glitches, and of course no cheats. and I endorse that type of gameplay. And people who discuss bugs and glitches and usage and its usage for their advantage, and of course cheaters, yeah, will be banned here as soon as it becomes obvious that they do that stuff. Use glitches, bugs, and cheats to their advantage. So that's in the rules. The rules are on Twitch. So, but again, that's even without any rules, I would just do immediately. That contradicts to the values of the fair gameplay. Well, completely. I'm kind of curious if they fixed the that bug that's in this version of DZ. We still haven't actually learned anything about it besides the fact that we cannot hear our own shots when we shoot inside buildings. So let's see if they fixed it. I'm kind of curious. That did not sound like it was a normal sound. Zombies can hear it. No, let's see the revolver. Yeah. So, but zombies can hear it. It's just we cannot, and I'm not sure if other players can. Oh, but that's a pretty obvious one. Has been reported. I just haven't been following the versions of experimental, so they haven't gotten to this one yet. Are you coming in? Stop running back and forth. Yeah, the only thing I don't like in first person, I don't care about like a person perspective, but the only thing I don't like in is first person that there's no crosshairs. Usually there's no crosshairs. Okay, are you coming? What the hell? Oops, almost got trapped. Oops. Ooh, okay. I think I don't have enough rounds in the magazine. Okay, I gotta leave this place as fast. Hey! That should have been one in the head. I just attracted a little bit too many of them. Oops. I'm not even seeing that one. Made 2 shots, gotta leave the place. Carefully, 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 carefully. Yeah, that one's annoying, yeah. I get it. The bear trap problem. Well, that's why we have that's what we have experimental for. To fix things like that. I kinda... Have I eaten the food? Okay, I'm not picking up this one. I have a Mosin. Actually, I have a Mosin. I don't think I'm going even to use this. No, I might. Actually, I might. If I live long enough to switch to to find and switch to a longhorn, but so far it feels like I'm pretty far away from first finding pliers, fixing my chainmail, second finding more chainmail and armor, and third finding longhorn and the crossbow. Okay, at least we are finding food here. There's a lot of shotgun shells, but I think I have enough. Well, I mean... So, I don't actually remember where the next summer camp would be. Yeah, okay. In Kulna. The next one is in Kulna. But before getting to Kulna, we gotta try to find the pliers. I found one in here in this town. Gonna get you. I found one in the lower part of it. That's kind of separate over there. But I don't think it's like a lot. Oh yeah, I cannot get over the walls. I forgot about it. Oh yeah, sure we have. Yeah. I don't think it's going to be a lot, but that's a base. I didn't actually check even if it had what lock it had. Okay, this part of the town has a lot of sheds and workshops and garages, so a chance maybe to find some pliers here. Okay. So that part over there, well, I mean, it's not that impressive when it comes to workshop type loot. I think like this part of the town around the road, especially a little bit uphill, that's what we need. Plus, I used to find tons of cars around here quite some time ago. Back then, it felt like people just wouldn't come to this place. And that's why it just would have a ton of cars. Shotgun shells are everywhere. Oh, that's what I'm talking about. There's a lot of it around here. Oh, that's Mosin ammo. Okay. That was one. Wait. It loaded one, and another one is here. Okay. That's almost like somebody left it like this in here. So, and I say that about this Mosin that it had 2 rounds, well, more now, but it had 2 rounds, and I say that it would probably be enough, because when it comes to sniping, either I miss my first shot, and just simply after one shot don't get to use the sniper rifle again, or I kill the player, and in... What the hell? No, the zombie is here, not aggroed. And in some cases there would be another player, and I would have a chance to kill him using a sniper rifle. But not a third player. Definitely when it comes to the third player in the squad, that turns into close quarters. Are you like brothers? Okay, they are. They will. So, one, yeah, either miss or a kill. The second shot, maybe sometimes. And then the third shot, almost never. And it never comes to like, almost never comes to sniper duels, because I usually get killed after like the second or third shot of my opponent. I'm gonna catch you, nice. Well, no, it's possible to achieve that by just constantly stopping and starting them. Especially Twitch, it won't just try to resynchronize on its own. Just open line like that. Okay, yeah, that's lucky. Generators, cable reels. Somebody been experimenting with electricity. Okay, the thing about pliers is that they are small, and sometimes that small loot can end up a little bit in the floor. Pretty easy to miss. So somebody been experimenting with electricity, but again, generators everywhere. Yeah, because people do not pick them up and do not destroy them. And the central loot economy just spawns more and more of them. I think there is that glitch with the central loot economy, where certain things left undisturbed would just keep multiplying. Interesting. If you find heap pack in like hunting area, hunting loot area, that would have that candy, those wafers. But here, did I miss that one? I think I missed that one somehow. Well, apologies. The day has been long for me. Hello there. I thought you were outside. These towers, like electrical towers, make these noises now. Okay. Very atmospheric, I would say. Well, here, I mean, civilian houses, just residential, definitely worth looting because we need food. And I kinda don't want to be hunting and cooking. That stuff, cooking and hunting. We've had a lot on Namalsk, sorry, Sahal, and we're going to have more of it. Maybe got to get back to Chernarus to keep learning about the proposed loot changes there. So for those who just missed, experimental Chernarus has different central loot economy settings, I suppose. Maybe even different central loot economy algorithm altogether. But that's only an experiment by the devs. It's not permanent. And they are just simply gathering info. My problem with that experiment was that I couldn't figure out what changed. I spent like 4 hours, maybe 5 hours playing on Cherno, in experimental in Cherno, and I couldn't really see any difference in loot distribution. But my problem is that I've seen a lot on DayZ since I've been playing the game since the very beginning, especially when it comes to loot. And even though I consider myself, well, kinda able to find things that I need, I might be really insensitive to the loot changes because I'm just in general insensitive to DayZ changes. I've seen so many of those changes in my DayZ gaming career that I just stopped noticing them and would adapt to them almost automatically. It should be something completely out of whack for me to notice it. Like, I don't know, M16's M4 spawning on the coast. That I had noticed. But the changes the devs introduced, I just couldn't feel them. I found a couple things that might have been like out of order, pretty much. But that was it. Just a couple things out of order. Maybe. I wasn't sure at all. Okay. By the way, speaking of first and third person, I'm gonna get you. When it comes to like just playing the game, PvP and PvE, I don't care about the person perspective. Yeah, I kinda say that many times. I would play on any server. But when it comes to driving cars, I mean, I feel myself very uneasy when it comes to driving cars in first person. With the amount of obstacles here. Well, I mean, that's a perfect place for a sniper rifle, right? This one, though, needs battery to work. That's like absolutely perfect. Yeah, gonna get you. Yeah. The FOV things, the FOV thing is really annoying. I would actually want to have a little bit more FOV, like not 90, but maybe 100. Load from here. Have this Mosin, I keep forgetting. With a scope. Not the best gun for me. I'm not really a sniper. So when I snipe, I need the scopes with the best magnification. Lucky you, gonna get you, lucky you. For me, driving in first person is kinda scary. I do not drive IRL at all. I don't have a license. And I've never been a fan of like racing sims and whatnot. Don't have a lot of experience there. Wrong car, yeah. Did you get to the one in the bushes, by the way? I kind of forgot about it a little bit, sorta. Pacers, okay, let's put them up. Just a sec. Okay, I need another break, just as I said. There are things happening in the background here. We sometimes do play on the same server, but we barely play things together. We meet very rarely, let's put it that way. Only when we need to combine our, well, our efforts to like get into some base. So for the rest of the time, it's like we play very independently. Opening a base. Oops. Aren't you too fast? Holy Father. Okay, what's about... Okay, it's still kind of holding. Yeah, plus there's time difference. Once in a while we would like meet, but only for... Usually only for like taking down a base or something. I don't think we've ever, for example, like, we've ever had any PvP adventures. Ah, Slomy. Yeah, Gonna get you might be the wrong person to kind of build a base with. But yeah. Gonna get you usually helps me bring them down. Hello there. Oh, thank you for this food. For me, the main problem is that I have a couple of friends who would just occasionally join, but when I play and stream, they are like, as we say here, seeing the third dream in their sleep. Yeah, gearing up, it's like a huge part of the fun. There's a lot of clothes in this one. And it's almost like loot explosion, small loot explosion here. 4 items in this room. Rounds, boots, that, and a revolver. And 1, 2, 3. Well, 3 items in this room, that's kinda normal. And they're all closing. Yeah, there's like, how many of the rifles? How many of these rifles did I find? No, it will gonna get you. It will support easily another monitor. The only problem, if you decide to play DZ at the same time on 2 monitors. 2 DZs or just 1 DZ, but with a resolution for 2 monitors. You can, your card can handle even more monitors easily than it has connectors for. So that's not a problem. You can easily do it. Unless you have like something 3D going on all the monitors. If you use like only 1 monitor for like 3D things, that's gonna be absolutely fine. So for chat and video and browser and other things, that's absolutely fine. Any amount of monitors like that. Do we need to fix anything that we can fix with just duct tape? That's not the video memory gonna get you. That's not that video memory. I think 1080, the resolution, 920 by 1080 needs 32 megabytes of video memory. So that's not the video memory for the screens, that video memory for 3D textures and whatnot. So mostly it's used for the textures, not for like image itself. The image itself doesn't take much. I think it was like 32 megabytes of RAM for one full HD picture, I think. So, and all those gigabytes, they are needed for textures, for 3D and whatnot. So you can run 3 monitors on, like, I don't know, on something like 9060, or even was there 7060, 7050, something like that. As long it has like outputs for them. Yeah, absolutely. The memory that's in the description of these cards, it's for GPUing. It's not for video outputting, it's for GPUing specifically. It'll work just fine. It's a common misconception. People think they need this memory to run the screens. No, they need this memory to render the games. And as for the screens, I gotta check it. But I think it's like full HD picture, it's like 32 megabytes of VRAM, and maybe like 4K would be, I don't know, 128 megabytes of RAM. This town is full of CRs, but no pliers. That's disappointing. I've been kinda checking everything. I've been just checking everything. That's the loot of the day. Yep. CR carbine rifles. For sure. Lots of nails, too. Ooh, gonna get you. Nice. Nice. Somebody been around. Yeah, another helicopter's coming down. So since this character is a knight, she is not even caring about those. That's a lot of fallen trees, but they are just the models, not trees cut down by people. Okay, apologies, I need that short break, so be back in a couple secs.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I'm back, by the way. It's just when I again dispatched the whole squad in this place.
I'm too weak to bandage.
He wasn't too weak to bandage. He just didn't really know how. Well, it was a little bit too late for him.
I'm kind of new, so I'm still learning.
You cannot hear my voice in that video, in this video. But yeah. Was too late for him. Okay, so gonna get you, by the way. I found actually a solution for another problem. So remember, the play button is just not working here. It's because you need to select the character. It's just because not the button's broken, but the character selector doesn't keep the last character on. So here you got to just pick the character. I think like half of them are pretty much wiped already. It's like from different servers. So nobody really uses this character selector, but kinda gives you sorta kinda a little bit of understanding what you actually have and where. So this one, for example, that's just a random experimental server. Yeah. That's not that. I think these all characters, they're all gone because this is like pre-wipe. This is a server that was start fully geared. Even I just joined to see what's going on there. So this is probably gone too, because I don't even remember when I joined beautiful potato server. That's Nate's servers. So these are all just not current anymore. So the character selector, I don't use it, but for example Nicola, my friend here IRL, he uses this character selector. Yeah. This character selector doesn't track things like wipes and whatnot. So that's why I still have a bunch of characters over there. I think I currently have only two, one Livonian and one Sahalian, one Sahal. So the button works. It's just the character selector doesn't select the right character from the start. There's a quarry here. Let's take a look. Yeah, gonna get you. That's easy. I just noticed that the bloody thing on top of the button not working, the play button. It wasn't showing my last character. I was like, wait a minute. Where's my knight? Why wasn't here? And when I found the knight, yeah, the play button just loaded the server, got the server like loaded. Yeah, bad internet. It's kind of sad that at some point they got it fixed for you, gonna get you. I mean, the whole neighborhood got like the new connection. And now it's back to how it used to be. Neighborhood, well, I mean, as far as I understand, you don't really have like a lot of neighbors over there. Double barrel shotgun. Okay. Okay, okay. There's hope. There's definitely hope. It's actually, it's a good sign. Really, you can rely on it even here, because it totally worked in my in-laws village, and it's like a village, literally the one you would see in Livonia, for example, at Chernarus, that type, just on the coast of a sea that you would call probably green. So when we spotted those fiber guys there, yeah, it's like pretty much offered the connection the next day, the new connection to the house. And it was like, I mean, drastic change, it's not the right word for it. From ADSL to, I don't know how many, half a gigabit, maybe not half a gigabit, maybe like 300 megabits. And again, I just saw people like hanging from the poles, but not in that way, hanging. Stability is, yeah. There's something over there, no? Okay, nothing. Okay, so we still need the pliers. We are still experiencing the same problem. You gotta be kidding me, right? That's the tower. That's the tower of Kulna. You can see it from here now. I still, after how many months I don't know, but I'm still enjoying the new rendering distance. That's so cool. Ooh, the Crimson Zamboni. Haven't seen you in a while. Hope everything's amazing. How have you been? Mr. Zamboni, speaking of the server we've been talking about, some unforeseen obstacles unfortunately have appeared, but it's just an issue related to like the time, not sorry, what? Ah, yeah, okay. It's time related issue, not just something that I need to fix myself issue. So, and while I was waiting for the time to come, I actually came up with the best way to remote control that server. Well, while it's Windows. Linux obviously uses SSH. So I ordered because I just happened to find that nano KVM thingy from AliExpress. That's not that expensive, and if not for that server, then for my personal use, one way or another, there will be a lot of use for that nano KVM thing. But unfortunately it requires a router, which I kinda wanted to avoid, because it requires like its own internet connection, independent. So yep. As a PCI board, but it takes only power from the PCIe slot, and plus it can use external power to be able to power and reset the whole computer. So external power just from a USB power supply, something like that. I think that thing should be more than enough. And if it ever comes to running things on Linux, yeah. Okay, gotta find a hole in these walls. Yeah, I'm not going to, because I cannot get over them. Yeah, that's actually a good design. So I have to use the street pretty much to go to the buildings, inside the buildings. Too heavy to climb over the walls. A lot of these guys here. By the way, speaking of convoys, there's no convoy over there. Well, the thing that I ordered, it's kind of cheap, but the reviews were mostly positive. That it does work, and it does its job. Does do its job. Plus the ability to restart the machine, like reset, the ability to power it on, the ability to like boot it into some other image. So actually, if everything goes the way it's supposed to. I think that sort of kind of delay helped me figuring out the way to remote control that server. The best way. And if not that server, I have enough servers to control. Sewing kit. Do we need to sew even anything? Okay. What we need to fix, it's my shoes. These I'm not swapping for anything else. Okay. As for this, see, that's badly damaged. Probably fixable with glue. Yeah, not with this, not with this, and of course not with this. Hey, no, you stay here. Oh, that's another yard. Okay. That one seemed to be a little bit more healthy. Yeah, but I think it's needed to fix the plates. Not the chainmail, but the plates. I think it's needed for that. Pliers for the chainmail and the torch for the like plate armor. Okay, we have people. Pretty close. And I'm too heavy actually to get out of this yard. That's an interesting idea. But I don't think I cannot cross the gap. Yeah, I'm very shiny. Super. We have wolves. Super. Okay, usually that's not the case. But let's hope. The funny thing is that I don't need anything from his body. Unless he has a crossbow or pliers. Which I don't think it's a thing. Okay. Got to reload. Okay, this is loaded, but this I forgot to load this actually. This one's empty. Thank you for the clip, gonna get you. I don't remember actually the command for add the last kill clip. So the fight has desynchronized them. Side effect. Side effect of clipping. Okay, that's a tree stump. Okay, I'm too shiny, I cannot be a bush. Listen in the stereo. It was pseudo stereo. Wasn't real stereo. Oh yeah, because of the walls. I cannot see anything. Depth. I thought this hill here would offer a little bit more elevation. But there's literally no angle. from here on the street. Okay. That was my best shot, probably. That was like my best shot ever. Ooh, okay. That's some stuff. So the car's probably done. Yeah, it's gonna be leaking like crazy. So no, it got almost destroyed. So I have a better spark plug, but the radiator's going to leak like there's no tomorrow. Oh, there was a radiator, yeah. Yeah, there was. You're right, there was. Long haul backpack. That's a new one. Empty jerry can. The water's nearby. Pliers, anybody? Do they have pliers? Base builders without pliers are most spark plugs, both damaged. I ruined everything on him. The plate carrier didn't save him. I'm just removing food. No pliers though. Pretty sure he was the last. Yeah, by the look of it. What's inside this one? That was real actually. First aid pouch. Some food. I'm going to be so freaking pokey that I'm going to eat this food here. Black Ops team, it's Livonia. I think it's literally in the title. That's the Livonian Knight I'm talking about. No, no need to apologize. Just a joke. Oh crap! They're all here. Okay, gonna handle this the good old way without shooting. Where's the other one? Okay. Better backpack, but I'm not picking that up. Oh yeah, thank you for the follow. Black Ops team. Is it Black Ops team or Black Ops Steam? I'm kidding. Livonia is my like second home at this point. Wait a second. It's the same guy? The body is not here. He didn't die? He was just on con? Oh, I have a box. He did not die. He took like several shotgun shells. It was him I killed. Wait a second, really? No. I pretty much killed him twice, but the second time was for sure. Okay, the radiator. That's where I was sitting. No radiator over there, I think. That's me. Or I thought it was his friend. Yeah, okay. So, I thought, well, I mean, I was sure I killed him. Okay, I couldn't have checked more than a couple houses in here. Where was the radiator? Here somewhere? Or here? So there's like only this one in here, and I remember it was empty. Well, I mean, it's a rhetoric question. It's not a real one. I thought I finished him off for good. I thought he was 100% done. Okay, now we're going to do risky things that might end up really getting us killed here. Gonna getcha. Yep, that's what I'm thinking about. That's a helicopter. Oh boy. Super jumpy already. Stay inside, please. Stay inside. Don't get in my way. This one, by the way, got hit hard. If the wheels are not okay, then it's pretty much a ruin. The front wheels are still there, damaged, but still there. Strangely enough, Black Ops team, that's not a full server. No access, okay. But shoot at that. Very well, just out of that bush. Hey, what the hell? How am I supposed to refill the radiator? It's badly damaged, so it should be... Must be full. Ah, yeah, okay, still full. Okay. Thank you, gonna getcha. Thank you, sorry. That's not gonna getcha. Stop. This goes away. Mine goes in. Then we pick another one. Yeah, Zamboni. It was Zamboni. Sorry, it's a little bit too loud. Oh no, no. I'm not leaving the server in a running car. Crimson Zamboni, yeah. So it's an experimental server. It's not the stable server. It's an experimental server. Unfortunately, experimental servers, they don't get full. But yeah, full servers on the coast sometimes can be hard. Sometimes full servers just stay empty no matter what. Yeah, because Black Ops team, I play vanilla. I play vanilla, and vanilla doesn't have that stuff. Got to turn around. They got to fix this window. That's not how it's supposed to be. Okay. There's like a road somewhere here. Wait a second. Yeah, you are right. You are totally right. A. The blowtorch. Hey, come on. The doors. Okay, the doors. I forgot about the doors. Is it better? Or is it just a problem? Let's see. No. It's a new issue. Yeah, we anyway needed to refill the radiator. Look. I mean, when it's cracked... No, when it's not even cracked, look. The rendering is just pretty much not working properly. Uh-huh. Close the door. So where's the road? There has to be a road in here. Crap. Oh. I think that's where it is. But now I'm not sure which direction I'm looking at even. Looking from over there. This is the slope. Okay, give me a second. I'm looking. This is the spot. Yeah, this is the spot. It's a good temporary-ish spot. If Gonna Getcha decides to take this car, so it's his. If not, then yeah, we'll be able to survive here for a couple of days at least, maybe. And sorry, Gonna Getcha, no X on the map. Okay, which tree? That one, I think. This one. Using confuse, that's like in the open. Those trees over there. Start the engine. Looks like the right one. You should be pretty familiar with this one. A little bit close to the road. Oh no, no, not close. Plus the car itself is very green. Is the right one? Doesn't look like it's the right one, but it'll do for now. Can park it a little bit differently. You go just like that, sort of kind of behind the tree, behind the small trees, like this. Do I need a second magazine for this gun? I'm not sure, but there is a Desert Eagle. Crap, that's tempting. That's tempting. That's like super tempting. Instead of revolver, but I say that I'm going to keep the revolver. I could have made it white and get rid of this and this to save room, but okay. I'm going to leave the torch here. The rest seems to be, and just in case, is there access? No, there is access. Everything is okay. So I have a spark plug. There's one in the car. Nothing I would need from the car. The battery, by the way, is okay. The door's missing in your car. Yeah, it's like Windows. You can see it. You can see it happening even through like normal Windows, I think. Yeah. The rendering is broken. There's like something wrong with texturing or the colors. And when it's through, yeah, through the broken one, it gets almost like it's inverted. It's the sunny spots. That's, I think the sunny spots get really highlighted. That's the sun, yeah, overbrightened really. Okay, but it's kind of time for me to call it a day. So thank you very much for watching, everybody. I really gotta go. I don't usually stream a lot on Saturdays. Well, I haven't been streaming a lot just in general, but lately. But on Saturdays, I especially do not stream a lot. So thank you very much for watching, everybody. Don't leave the chat yet. So first we gotta say thank you, do a read, and then it's going to be it. Just give me a second here. So YouTube people, thank you for watching me on YouTube. Leave a like. I think a little bit of PvP in the end deserves a like, though I didn't kill the guy first, even though I kind of shot him additionally while he was on the ground. Like, what's it called? I tried to finish him, but he did not die, and I did not check. Usually nobody survives a full shotgun blast at close range. So, and then we got him again. Absolutely, accidentally. When I shot him legs. Blood splats were everywhere, so I really thought he died. So, but then he tried to get away on a car. So, but then he tried to get away on the car, and I was like, okay. And I ended up being in the right place in the right spot with the right gun. So I think that deserves a like, a little bit of PvP. As for the rest of it, subscribe on YouTube if you haven't subscribed. We play DayZ, we play GeoGuessr here, usually when it's nighttime in Europe. And because of that, please activate your notifications if you want to catch me live, because nighttime in Europe, it's like very wide time window. So now, Twitch people, don't leave the chat yet. We always rate somebody when we finish up here. So, but thank you for watching me on Twitch. If you are not following, then please follow. And let's see who we can rate tonight. Playing DayZ, of course. Oh, of course. Churchy is doing extra live charity stream, playing some super modded DayZ with a ton of people. Let's go and say hi to Churchy. I haven't been able to catch him lately online, so here is the raid. Of course, it's only for Twitch viewers. If you want to participate in the raid, you have a couple seconds to go from YouTube to Twitch. There's a ton of people on that server. They're currently on. So I will see you all tomorrow. That's it for tonight. Thank you very much for watching again. Goodbye and good night.